Hello there, fellow Archeage players. Today we're going to talk about how to make gold without having to use labor. A lot of you guys, maybe veteran players or legacy players, don't even waste your time watching this video. It's for mostly new people coming into the game. Even if you're level 55 and you're not sure how you're making gold, you've just been leveling and questing and getting up there. This will tell you how to make gold without having to actually use a lot of labor. You might have to use 25 up to 100 labor per day to do these. They're simple dailies though that reset every day, and you can do them over and over to make a good bit of gold. You can make anywhere from 100 to 200 up to 300 depending on what dailies you get and the price of some of the items that you're going to get doing these dailies. Some you'll have to wait for them to add up to really make a bit of gold, because we're going to talk about making Gilda 2 and gold. Gilda is a very important thing though. Don't ever doubt Gilda. Saving up Gilda is amazing. Trade ships, galleons. You can even buy your cart design with Gilda. You'll get Gilda for questing. So out. So the first thing we're going to talk about here, guys, is let's go down here. If you're not a patron, you're not going to be able to do this. Um, but you can simply go to an honor guard and queue up for your arenas. Those are in your local cities. They're all over the place. You can do five. You can do this 5 times each. It provides gear for you. When you get level 30, I suggest doing these. Even at level 30 plus, do these. They give you good honor, and it provides you with a set of gear. You get to select the type of gear you want. If you're like level 30 and you're a mage and you have a really crappy gear, don't matter what your gear score is, you can select shield mage and it'll give you like divine buff cloth gear and a divine weapon buff and divine shield buff and all kind of other stats while you're in this arena. And that's for both of these on the top, and they both give you a good bit of honor. So I suggest doing those. Like I said, you can go to Arena Masters, what it is, or Gladiator Recruiter does it. Either one of these, if you don't have Patreon, you can go to these and Diamond Shores, Alstera. If you're not on my faction, you can go to um, Marianople, places like that. I think True Crown has one. A couple places has one. Do those every day. Then when you get your honor, I already have some over here. Let's go up here. We're going to click on honor. You can buy these droughts. They're pretty easy to get. Right now there's a double honor event going on, so they're not at the top of the line price because so many people have so much honor coming in right now with the double. Uh, you know, but it's still worth it. That's 25 gold, and you can at least get one a day. If you lose all your arenas and you do your 3v3s and your ones, you can still get enough to buy one. There's your first 25 gold you made today for like 30 minutes of arenas at zero labor cost. Let's move on to the next thing. Is we're going to go to our merit dailies. Our merit dailies are very important because they help you make gold in the long run, or if you're somebody who's looking to, you like land, you like to build houses, and you want to be kind of a landlord here. You want to have a lot of land, and uh, these are important to do because they give you gold for the things you do. If you're leveling, you can get these. You start getting them right away. You just need to click down here, uh, you know, login track, click over to your merit quest, and unlock them. Certain ones will take certain items. Like this first one is free to unlock at level 5. This one I think you get at level 10. It takes Salt Hammer, which is 1 gold at the General Merchant. This one is 1 even stone. And this one you really need Patron to do because it takes 2,000 labor to use. Once you get this Patron, I recommend doing it and unlocking it every day when you burn your labor because you get 1,000 vocation badges. Now we're going to go back over here and talk about vocation badges real quick. We're just going to skip over vocation badges. You can buy a lot of useful stuff. Back in the day, you could buy everything from a tree and a plant or sapling and seed merchant around. But nowadays, you have to buy certain things through vocation badges. So having these is really important later on when you get your farm and you want to grow things, or when you get into crafting. These are the gear pieces that you can get. So you can see it increases up to 5,000 proficiency. You can put these on at level 50. They work really well, and you can upgrade them where I think it gives you up to 20,000 proficiency when you upgrade. It does cost a good bit to upgrade. We're getting off a little track here. Let's go back here. Some of these do take labor to use, but If you're low level, it's not really going to be a lot, like 50 labor for gathering sometimes and stuff like that. If I had to use 200 labor, which I was doing anyway because I use labor every day. Gave me 300 vocation, 5 gold, and 2,000 EXP for just standing there using a little labor. That's a good way to make gold too. Those, if you can get lucky, you can make anywhere from like 10, 20, maybe even up to the 70 gold off of those. Sometimes you get lucky, like I got this one right here, which I'll do in a little while before the reset. I get 35 gold for just doing this one and a merit badge. So, and let's go back to the merit badges real quick. Let's click on your shop down here, go to award, and we're going to go over to merit badges. Now, these designs, I know you're looking at 500 merit badges. That's a lot. It is a lot. But these sell for a good bit of money. And if you're wanting to do the lands, you can get them with that. It's worth saving up. Doing the merit dailies, they really add up pretty quickly, and you get your merits for doing all your achievements, which I'd suggest if you're bored. You can do a lot of these for free, too, and get merits. Next thing we're going to go to is library. Library, if you just hit 50 and you're wondering, how do I make gold? Okay, when you see people shouting, except for library, you're going to come here. Uh, there's a port, which I'll try to show you if I don't forget in a minute. To come to Diamond Shores, you come to Diamond Shores, this little sign right here will have a quest, and this person will have a quest. You pick these up, you'll go in with your group. Uh, there's 3 different floors to libraries. There's some dungeons in it, but the main thing you want to do and the only thing you really want to worry about right now is floor 1, which there's 2 dimensions in each floor. That's just so the zone doesn't get overpacked. You'll go to whatever dimension your zone's in, and then when you get done, you'll kill 120 mobs in there with a group. If you have a large group, it doesn't take long. It goes by very quickly. Uh, and when you get done, you will get, let me get down here and show you guys. You'll get one of these. It's a scroll scrap, and it's worth 64 gold. And you can do that every day. It costs 0 labor. You just come here with a group, kill that. That's 64 gold in your pocket for no labor. If you're not a patron and you're struggling, and you're trying to make the goal to become a patron, do library when you hit level 50. If you're in a guild, which I suggest being in a guild, because you can make money just from being in a guild. You'll go over here to your missions, and there'll be like a list of 5 missions, I think it is. You'll click these, unlock them. It costs nothing to unlock. 2 of them you can unlock at level 30, and the other 3 you can unlock at level 50. The first 2 are a blue salt, which is not really worth it. You can't make any gold off of it, and you do have to spend some gold, but it gives your guild EXP and gives you a little bit of prestige. Not a lot. The second one is the World Boss. It gives you a lot of EXP if you're still on the leveling path. You can do it at level 30 plus. It gives you 10 guild prestige, which is basically 20 gold when you're going to use in the shop. I can't really show you right this second, but you would click on manage. About right here where my mouse is, there's a button that'll say guild shop or prestige shop or something like that. You'll click on that and there'll be pages and pages of stuff from your guild cloak to mount armor. There's all kinds of things you can buy. But if you're focusing on gold right now just to get that patron and then go, you can save up later in this. You can get 50 guild prestige a day easy doing your quest every day in the pack runs, spending a maximum maybe 100 to 125 labor. If you don't want to get the maximum, you just want to do the daily, which will give you 10, and do a pack which will give you 6, and that'll be 16. You won't have to spend a lot. That's only 25 labor, and you're going to make 20 gold. Each 10 guild prestige you get, you can buy a stone on the last page of the shop. It's a green looking stone. Can't think of the name of it right this second, but it's worth about 20 plus gold depending on the server you're on. If you're on a fresh start server, it's definitely worth doing. You can make about 40 to 50 guild prestige. That's 4 to 5 right there. At 20 gold a pop, that's 100 gold right there. We've already made our 60 gold, 64 gold off of our scrap from our library. And now we're making 100 gold off of doing our guild dailies. That puts us up to 164 gold. And then our 25 gold from our original arena drought that we sold. We're almost at 100 gold right there just off of that. And that doesn't even include my dailies. There's 35 gold right there. That puts us over 200 gold. And all these that give you, and you can unlock these at level 50. I recommend when you have the extra gilda to unlock these, to do so. And, when you've done all that and you're thinking, what else can I do? I have no labor. Or say, I spent all my labor. I need other stuff to do. that's going to profit me in the long run. Okay, what you're gonna do is open up your teleport book here. Go to dungeons. Most of these dungeons are pretty simple. If you're above level 31, you can mentor a palace seller or a sharpened mine run. Find somebody that fits the level to be the for you that you can mentor, and then you can also, when you get level 50, do Howling Abyss with lower levels and get Gilda. Do those every day and you'll stack up in Gilda. Those are free Gilda. Something else you're going to do is CR and GR, which is like Crimson Rift and something else Rift. I forget what it is. Sorry. I'm not good with names and things. You do those that give you 500 honor each. You can do each one every day. That's 1,000 honor coming in right now. That can almost get you your second drought. Then there's Mist Marrow and stuff that you can do. There's lots of things that you can do to make gold in this game that doesn't cost labor. That's my video for today. I will come out with more that's on stuff appropriate for making gold with labor and stuff. I just wanted to throw out these simple things to do if you're not, uh, you know, if you're not cruising along in the game, you still haven't got your farm cart, you haven't got a bow, you're moving slow, and you need to make gold, and you're wanting to get that patron so you can get that land and start doing those packs and make it all. This is stuff you can do that brings in the gold. Apex is only 520 gold right now on Fresh Start servers. You can make that in 3 days of doing your dailies without even having to use your labor, and then you can make gold from labor too, which I'll be making a video later on ways to do so. If you're not a big fan of moving packs on land and that bores you to death, I will be making a later video on other ways to do so. So please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if I forgot some things or left out some things. I'm getting new to this. But you guys have a good day, and I hope maybe you guys can make some gold and continue playing Archeage. Have a good day.